Also, another thing that kind of came up in the Discord is Freddie Freeman. I made the comment in the Discord that Freddie Freeman is going to be a Hall of Famer, but was he ever the best player on his own team?
No,
The thing
no,
that caught me off
that's a
guard with
really
that,
good observation. That's a really good observation, I think.
yeah, because I'm not sure that he was. Maybe in those 20 teens right before Acuna came up,
I would say
maybe.
before Acuna came up, maybe, right? Because like I'm a big,
Yeah,
as much as I hate to admit it, I'm a big Ronald Acuna guy because he's
I am
very,
too.
very
I mean,
talented, right? I'd be surprised if you weren't.
right.
You know?
But the thing that caught me off guard was in the chat, somebody made mention that Freddie Freeman and Hall of Fame are two things I never thought I'd hear. And I was like, what? Freddie
Listen,
Freeman is no doubt Hall of Famer. Like, am I nuts on that?
I'm as big as a hater as they get. I'll hate on anything. I can't hate on Freddie Freeman. He's a Hall of Famer. He's a great dude. Like, he's played for two teams I can't stand, and I still like. Freddie Freeman's great. Like,
Yeah, I mean, if you've got exact echoing what Peter said here. If you got a guy who played for the Braves and the Dodgers and has killed us on both goddamn teams, and we don't want to deal with him, we could probably shake hands and immediately say that's an automatic. I mean, I'm not. I don't know how to be cordial about it, I suppose, but I don't think there's much of an argument there. That's a Hall of Famer. You know,
Yeah, I
he's a
thought
Hall of
maybe it was
Famer.
my
He's earned it.
Braves fandom, but I was like,
Nah.
what? I couldn't believe that he said that. I was like, I can't imagine there's very many people that don't view Freddie Freeman as a no doubt Hall of Famer. And I didn't even go to look up the stats or anything to back my thought process up.
I think war wise, I mean, I don't know what the barometer is these days anymore, but I think war wise, if he retired today, I think he still has more war than some of the guys in the hall.
I'm going to
already.
pull it up just because I don't know.
I'm pretty sure because this guy has been. I respect Freddie Freeman as a person. As a player, he's obnoxious because I felt like every time he was up against the Mets, I wanted to see him get beamed because he's good. He's good. He's annoying.
So he's got 61 WAR lifetime.
Oh God,
that's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm saying. Like, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I was like, look, this is a guy. Because what is it? 50 to 60 WAR used to basically be Hall of Fame career, right? I know the metrics have changed.
I mean, unless you're Kenny Lofton,
apparently, but you know, 60. You got 60 WAR, and he's still got a few years left that he's probably going to contribute positive WAR. This is not a negative WAR guy, right? So we're looking at maybe 65 if he continues. What was his WAR last year?
Last season he was at a 4.1, so still a really good player.
Last season, so if he plays another 3 and he
as
puts
a first baseman
on one
as
leg
a first
too.
baseman, you know how hard it is to put up 4 WAR as a first baseman because you're getting.
We're gonna watch a guy. I know WAR's not the end all be all, but if we're looking at just that as a general ballpark for should he be in the conversation, I feel like there's really not much you can say that discounts him from being in the Hall of Fame. Because again, you're talking about this WAR as a first baseman, like we were saying. Like, this is not a. He's good. It's annoying that he's good, but he's good. So
I can't honestly. I can't believe we have like I didn't even. It'd be like arguing should like, you know, I guess not Barry Bonds because steroids, so people say no. But like, why are we debating Freddie Freeman going to like? It's so clear cut. Like,
I was so flabbergasted when he said that he didn't think he was a Hall of Famer. I was like, what? And so I had to bring that up on the show tonight to see if you guys were like mine with me as far as just not even thinking it was a discussion that, you know, Freddie Freeman's walking out the door and then walking right into the Hall of Fame. So
who would have thought 2 Mets fan and a Braves fan going hand in
I
hand?
know we got something in common here as far as thought process with Freddie Freeman. I love to see it. He's bringing us all together.
Him, though. I'm looking at this career to see if, you know, because I like that thought. Was he ever the best player on his own team? I'm like, well, in 2013, he was a.
When Chipper was still playing then.
Yeah.
It's a dirty word.
I mean,
Larry.
I kind of wish I hated Chipper. I got to be honest. Like, I know that I should, but listen, I just feel like I feel like I could get a beer with the guy, and that's what I hate. Because every time I listen to him talk and stuff like that, I feel like I'm like, God damn it, you are my type of person. And I hate that you kill the Mets, man. And named his kid Shea, right?
That's an absolute.
Yeah.
I guess, you know, someone identifies as a hater. He named his kid Shea.
He embraced the hate though. That's why you like him.
He bought.
Because look,
during COVID,
you need a tough skin to be here in New York, right? And this is a guy who came in here and dealt with it. I'm like, you know what? You're all right, Larry. You're I'm not gonna like root for you. I'm not gonna go collect Chipper Jones memorabilia, but like
Oh, I will.
you're all right.
I'll
During
take all
you're
that
allowed,
memorabilia.
During COVID, when they're doing the fan thing, didn't he get a cutout of himself and to put in City?
I don't know.
I
miss.
feel like I remember hearing
kind of
that.
blanked that whole era out. I mean, man, what a miserable time to be a sports fan. Nobody in attendance. I mean, it was awful. And then the Dodgers won the World Series.
Hey, to continue
Sorry,
the Freddie
I don't mean to
Freeman
say
thing in
that,
the back,
Dodger fans.
I'm on Baseball Reference, so it's B War, not F War. But what made me laugh, I was looking at 2013 because I knew he had a good year. He had 5.3 WAR, so I was like, oh, let me take a look. That was pretty good that year. He probably was the best on the team. Andrelton Simmons had a 5.8 B WAR.
Oh my God, Andrelton could pick it though.
I know.
Andrelton, legit,
God, he
for
had
like
one
a small snapshot, may have been the best shortstop I ever saw. I'm not saying for the length of his career, but there for like a 2 or 3 year period, he might have been the best defensive shortstop I ever saw.
Oh, he covered a lot of ground. I get credit. It was a pain in the damn ass because like it felt like he made every play, and he really did have a lot of range. I respect him for that much. He was really
And a
talented.
cannon for an arm.
Pain in the ass.
Just to confirm.
Moving on, right? Moving on.
Cutter did put a thing of him and his son at City during the pandemic, which is just, again, beautiful troll move. I respect it.
Yeah, I mean,
I gotta respect it.
I'm not, again, I give it to him in that extent. Like, there's some guys that I literally can't stand, and you'll hear me, like, I think part of it's some of the attitude on, like, the late 2000s Phillies teams. Like, I'll never
Chase
say a
Utley.
nice thing about, I'll never say a nice thing about Chase Utley. I'll never say a nice thing about Jimmy Rollins.
Stolen MVP from
Marginally,
my captain.
I might say something nice, like, once in a while about Ryan Howard because he was a good power hitter for about 5 minutes. But some of those guys I can't do it.
Ryan Howard was likable.
Yeah,
and so was Shane
I
Victorino.
don't hate Ryan Howard. He was good for a bit. I don't hate him. But he also fell off for a little bit. So it's easier to not like be angry at him because he didn't torment me that long, Jimmy Rollins robbed an MVP from people. So there's
Justice for David Wright.